Hey, what's up everybody? Today I wanted to talk about practice and more specifically practicing with purpose. So the point of practice for most people, I'd wager, is to improve and get better in some way at something. Especially in the beginning, you can kind of just do whatever you want at practice because everything's new to you and you suck at everything. So it'll all get worked on. But as you get better and better, it becomes more important to start targeting your practice. This means starting to really look at whatever you're practicing and focusing in on certain weak areas that need improvement. You might look at things that you can't do and want to learn. It might be a specific move, style, or just learning to let go and freestyle. It might even be moves that you already know how to do but want to refine even further. Whatever it is, if you really want to improve and get better, the most important thing is to identify what it is and do some deliberate practice. Now, what do I mean by deliberate practice? Deliberate practice is specific and it's systematic. For example, I have a specific move that I realize I repeat a lot. It's something that I unconsciously do out of habit. Now, sometimes these kinds of movements become a defining part of your style, but for me, this particular movement is not something I want to do over and over again. I don't like that I repeat it, and I've identified it as a problem within my own dancing. So what should I do? Well, one thing I can do is specifically target that movement and look at exploring and creating more options for exits. What are some different ways that I can use this movement to create new movement and new pathways to explore? I can target this movement specifically and work at retraining my brain to have new options. I can also practice using it in more real situations by actively looking for moments in my freestyle when I fall back on this repeated movement. Awareness is a huge part of identifying these problems in the first place. If I can be more aware of when I'm repeating or about to repeat, I can be more prepared to pull out some of these newer movements that I've been practicing more recently. At the end of the day, really, it's just about being efficient and effective with your time at practice. Getting good is not simply putting in the hours, but how effective those hours are. There's a really great example by author Aubrey Daniels in which two basketball players practice for 100 hours. Player 1 shoots 200 shots per hour, has a friend retrieve all the shots, keeps track of each shot, which ones missed, which were short, left, or air balls, and provides consistent feedback at regular intervals during practice. Player 2 takes 50 shots per hour, retrieves their own shots, dribbles around aimlessly, and takes multiple breaks with no feedback. After those 100 hours, assuming the two players started at the same skill level, who would you guess is the better shooter? Exactly. Now, this example also highlights another important part of effective practicing, which is getting consistent and useful feedback. This is where having a good mentor, coach, or just a good group of people who you can trust come in handy. This is also where video recordings and actively, not passively, watching them can help a lot. But these are separate videos for another day. For now, try and go into practice with something in mind that you'd like to improve. Be active in your thinking and don't expect to get good just by practicing. Have some kind of goal in mind, and this can come up during the course of practice too, but remember to keep things enjoyable for yourself. Having too much focus can be ineffective too, so try and find that balance and keep things fun. Thanks again to all my Patreon supporters. If you like what you see here, please consider supporting. There's a private Discord community, monthly deep dives, and even personalized coaching sessions. Check out the link in the description below for more info. Anyway, good luck at your next session, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.